Hello, it's Eno. Today, I would like to broadcast logistics news in July 2022. In this video, I will discuss nearshore strategies of large companies, trends in the European market, and technology news. So, let's get started. Daikin to build new plant in Mexico. Nearshore strategies of large corporations. Daikin Industries will invest approximately $230 million to build a new plant in Mexico. The new plant will be operational in 2024, with a total floor space of approximately 70,000 square meters, employing approximately 2,000 people, and will supply energy-efficient air conditioners and other products to the United States. The models to be produced in Mexico are currently supplied to the U.S. from Asian bases such as Thailand. Due to the recent sharp rise in transportation costs, the ratio of transportation costs to cost has reached over 20% for some models. The company aims to ensure a stable supply at a low price by adopting a nearshore strategy of producing near the place of demand. It also plans to build a system that is resistant to demand fluctuations by reducing delivery time to 1/6 of the current level. MSC subsidiary invests €700 million in Port of Le Havre, France, for 24,000 TEU type. Next, I will continue with 3 pieces of news from the European market. TIL, Terminal Investment Limited, MSC subsidiary engaged in terminal operations, announced a total investment of €700 million in the French port of Le Havre. The company plans to enhance its container handling capacity over the next 6 years by adding more gantry cranes and expanding the terminal. In the future, it aims to evolve the terminal to be able to handle large 24,000 TEU class vessels. European port congestion at critical levels. Congestion is high, even with reduced demand. According to intermodal operator Contargo, congestion has reached crisis levels at several Nordic hub ports, with congestion spreading from terminals to inland areas. In addition, driver shortages and inland rail and barge outages are further exacerbating bottlenecks, despite declining import volumes and rapidly worsening economic conditions. Wait times during the second week of July were 56 hours in Rotterdam and 51 hours in Antwerp. European rail freight also faced major disruptions throughout June, with lines in Germany closed for construction, affecting train arrivals and departures, and unbalancing the entire network. CMA CGM reduces container freight rates to France by €750. French shipping company, CMA CGM, announced on July 22 that it will reduce freight rates by €750 per imported container for its customers in France. The reduction will take effect on August 1. The target is all French customers, including small and medium enterprises. According to CMA CGM, the price reduction of €750 is equivalent to a price cut of up to 25% for some customers. In addition, the price will be reduced by €100 for export containerized cargo originating from France. Currently, many parts of Europe are experiencing inflation due to rising energy prices caused by the situation in Russia and Ukraine. The series of measures by CMA CGM is said to be part of the measures to counter inflation at the behest of the French government. Drone delivery expands rapidly in the US. Delivered in as little as 15 minutes. Finally, I have news on technology. Food and drug delivery services using drones are rapidly expanding in the United States. Retail giant Walmart, the largest internet retailer, Amazon, and others are offering the service one after another. The battle for the last mile market, where products are delivered to consumers' doorsteps, is heating up. Western research firms predict that the global market for drone delivery will expand at a CAGR of 49% to $8.23 billion in 2025, about 7 times the size of the market in 2020. Here is the commentary section for July's logistics news. First, some nearshore news. Daikin, which has had a production base in Thailand, will build a new plant in Mexico. Daikin announced in early July that it will invest $300 million to build a plant for energy-saving heating equipment in Europe, Poland. Due to supply chain disruptions, the idea of nearshore production is spreading, where production is not in China and Southeast Asia, but in Mexico and Latin America, which are closer to Europe and the United States. In Mexico, automotive-related companies have been establishing bases since before Corona pandemic, so there is an environment in which materials can be procured locally. Although Latin America is still lacking in technology, Mexico may attract even more companies in the future as the next production base. Logistical disruptions such as the current one may occur in the future, and the trend to produce closer to the location of demand may become even greater in the future. The market is always moving, so be sure to understand market trends so that you can take the best course of action. I have brought you 3 pieces of news about the European market. The first one is news on port investments in France. TIL, Terminal Investment Limited, has invested a total of 700 million euros in the French port of Le Havre, doubling the number of gantry cranes in operation to 20, the current number. Furthermore, new cargo handling equipment will be installed in all 6 berths, tripling the storage capacity in the terminal. The company also expects to install electric cargo handling equipment and shoreside power supply facilities for vessels to help reduce environmental impact. In the future, the terminal will be capable of handling 24,000 TEU container vessels, its current largest capacity. These investments are expected to create 900 jobs for port workers and 200 jobs for maintenance workers over the next 6 years. TIL's CEO said, "This major investment was made possible by an agreement with the local community to guarantee cargo volumes from MSC and to provide human resources to support the port's growth and productivity." Next comes news of congestion at European ports. According to Sea Intelligence analysts, the main reason for terminal congestion is poor schedule reliability. In May, on-time reliability between Asia and Northern Europe was 25.7%, meaning that only 1 in 4 vessels arrived within 1 day of schedule. Furthermore, Nordic ports have seen a significant increase in call sizes this year, increasing the volume of vessels arriving at the ports, which is placing a significant strain on terminal throughput. Call size means the amount of containers that get on and off a vessel at one port call. Shipping companies have taken action by adjusting flights and imposing congestion surcharges on import and export truck movements. However, these measures seem to do little to alleviate congestion at hub ports, while the European recession gains momentum, as soaring energy and food prices cause inflation and a crisis in livelihoods, hurting the European economy. Various factors are causing congestion at the ports, and further disruption is expected for the upcoming Christmas shopping season. We will need to continue to monitor developments in Europe closely. CMA CGM has announced significant fare reductions for all of its French customers. The consumer price index for June in the Eurozone is up 8.6% year-over-year, and inflation in France, Spain, and Italy is at an all-time high. CMA CGM measure is said to be in response to the French government's intention to combat this inflation. CMA CGM is cutting this year's profit by reducing its own ocean freight rates, which had been said to be high. As a profit structure, CMA CGM is selling data by releasing API, which may be a different way to fight than other shipping companies. CMA CGM's moves will be watched more closely. Finally, there is news of the expansion of drone delivery. DroneUp, in partnership with Walmart, delivers groceries, medicine, and other items from the store to the consumer's doorstep in an average of 22 minutes from the time the order is placed online. For a one-time delivery fee of $3.99, consumers can shop from tens of thousands of items, up to a total weight of about 4.5 kilograms. The company's drones are currently manned by operators who are responsible for safety monitoring and manual control in case of emergencies. However, it is believed that unmanned operation is possible within 5 years. If drone delivery becomes widespread, it is expected to improve the chronic labor shortage faced by the logistics industry. and reduce CO2 emissions, making it a technology to watch in the future. How was this news? While labor negotiations are underway, in North America, congestion is occurring at European ports, and logistics bottlenecks are becoming more serious. Amidst this logistical disruption, nearshore strategies are expanding, as well as technologies that can cover staffing shortages. It is important to take in a wide range of information and be able to respond to a fast-moving market. If you found this news useful, please subscribe to my channel, like it, and share on social networking sites. That's all for this time. Thank you very much.
In this channel, I explain about international logistics knowledge for your better understanding. I hope this video will be a good support for your logistics job. If you have any shipment from Thailand or to Thailand, please feel free to contact me Ino-san anytime. Also, I'm very motivated to keep updating these videos. If you subscribe, press good or comment anything. Well, thank you. See you next time.